So we brought you guys to a new preserve today, down here in Poinciana, Florida. The Disney Wilderness Preserve. Their office and visitor center. Look over here, we're going to grab us a trail map. And we are off that direction. Okay guys, let's start on today's trail adventure. It's middle of October, it's still quite hot. It's supposed to be back into the mid-90s again today. So the trails we're going to do today is going to be equivalent to about 6 miles in length. If we do all of that, that's in question, I don't know. But right now we're going to work our way towards a bigger lake. And we'll see what happens today. Little pond here. Looks nice. I'm sure there's probably alligators in it, and if not, there's at least some really big turtles. As the rule down here in Florida, anything more than a puddle has at least one or the other in it. Okay, we've came up on a split here, the Wilderness Trail and the Hardin Trail. The Hardin Trail, I believe, just goes around and comes back towards the main parking lot over there. But I do see a little bit of a boardwalk, so let's pop over here, check that real quick. At least look at this. Starting to look pretty wet. So, a little boardwalk. And I think it just loops right back around. But this is only a half a mile trail, and like I said, it's just a loop. So we're not all that concerned about that one today. So yeah, we're gonna go back and try the other trail. Okay, a little bit of a T intersection. It always says authorized personnel only, and the trail continues here off to the right. So I don't know how much I'll be able to handle today. I'm still recovering from being very ill back in early September. It's been a slow process on recovery. I've just not had the energy to be able to handle these longer hikes as of late. But we're slowly getting there. It's a beautiful park though. I pulled in here a couple weeks ago just to check it out, and there's almost nobody around. This place is closed on Mondays and Tuesdays, so you definitely need to plan accordingly if you are coming out here. I'll be sure to put a link down in the description below for this place so you can see the trail map and all the information you would need about this place. Okay, we came to another T. Go to the right, says it takes you back towards the entrance, which we're not doing. We are going to continue straight and head towards Lake Russell, which by looking on the map looks to be a pretty decent size. So maybe we'll get lucky and we'll see some good wildlife over there today. So I've never did this trail before, so right now everything's just kind of a mystery. But so far so good. other than it's getting pretty hot already, and it's only like 10:30 in the morning. Well, we've came to the next intersection. Going that direction continues on with this big 6-mile loop. There's a little viewing area right there looking over into a dried up pond. But going left here is going to take us to Lake Russell, which we're going to check out first. After we check that out, we'll come back out to this point, and we'll go ahead and probably continue this big loop. I know I've mentioned it in several other videos, and you've seen the video I posted here recently of the wild pigs. Well, everything you see right there in front of you is all from them digging around, digging for grubs, thing like that. Florida right now has a huge wild pig problem, as a lot of states in the southeast do right now. Just one of them things, they're kind of out of control, and they're trying to come up ways to combat that. But there's really no easy solution to keep their numbers in check, unfortunately. We've kind of got into a nice little wooded section right here. I think we're coming up on the lake. Nice and cool in here too. Nice change from that blazing hot sun. Oh yeah, we're definitely coming up to the lake here. And of course, as always, one of the first signs you're ever going to come to, warn you about alligators. And oh, there's a different sign I've not really seen posted in other parks. Venomous snakes in the area. So definitely have to keep a watch for that as we're on our hike today. I think the last thing we need to do is come across one of those. And there we are at Lake Russell, right on the outer edges of it. Let's see if we can work our way over here, and there's some big spider webs that I don't really want to get into right now. Looks like a fairly nice lake. Kind of watching around, make sure there's no gators lurking. But I don't see anything right now, thankfully. This is that real dark water too, that you can't see more than a few inches. Okay, so we have left Lake Russell. Now we're back to the intersection we were a little bit ago. We're going to start left and continue on our loop trail here. And now I'll only bring you guys out periodically when we come across something good. This little view area here, down into a pretty much mostly dried up little pond here. Okay, we'll head out. So we've came to a point here on the red trail, on the part of the loop. Continue off that way. It says authorized personnel only. And it looks like we'll go to the right. Here's a sign. We are up here, this little point. So it's going to take us to the right, where it'll connect us up with the yellow trail, which will continue on as part of the bigger overall loop. And I said we're going to try to do all 6 point something miles here today. We should be able to. Just so far I haven't seen any wildlife. A little disappointing on that. Well, once again, the decision. Going right is the red trail. That'll take you back towards the main parking lot. We, on the other hand, are going to go to the left, which means we're going to go clear out here into this remote areas and come back around because the parking lot's back up here. So we're going to try the full loop on this place today. This could be a mistake. Hopefully we don't get overheated. I'd like to find some shade at some point. Like I said, it is getting pretty hot, but we do have a good bit of water with us. So at least we have that in our favor. But we'll just do what we can do, and if we have to slow down, start taking some breaks, we will. Alright, we've been going for a little while. Looks like we're coming up on a really wet section here. And boardwalk of some kind. Yeah, man, it's like gotten really swampy, like really quickly. Okay, we're on this little narrow boardwalk here. I mean, it's in good shape, so we're going to have to really be careful here, because I don't know what could be living in this little stretch. Okay, let's see if we can find anything. There's a bunch of water over in there. Here's a bit of water moving. Something made that water move there a second ago. I don't know what that was. Probably a frog of some kind, I would guess. Yeah, it's really creepy. Back here it's really quiet. I've seen one person the entire time I've been on this trail, and he works for the Florida Wildlife Commission. So we haven't really seen any other hikers thus far. Interesting little mess of trees here. So we're going to that direction. Well, we came up to a service road slash part of the trail. Service road continues that way. The trail continues this way. There is a body of water over here to our left. Good idea. I mean, we're right here where my finger goes. We've still got to go all the way down, all the way around there, all the way, and then all the way still back up here. So we're still not even halfway done with this loop yet. So this is going to be a while. And it's getting hotter by the minute. It's been about 20 minutes, half hour since I've talked to you guys last. Coming into a little wooded area here, finally. We can cool down for a few. Oh, walked right into a massive spider web. That's, oh, yeah. I don't think you guys can see it. There's a massive web right there. Bring you guys back in just a second. Okay, sorry about that. We had to clear the spider web out of our way because there's some big spiders here. It says there's a picnic area up here. We're around the furthest most point in this park from the parking lot. Looks like an old shelter of some kind back over there. Some scattered picnic tables. Yeah, I mean, there's a old structure right here. It looks like it's been down for quite a while. Yeah, the wood's all rotted. It's like blowing over. And it looks like a interesting place to hang out. I don't know if I'd want to be here at night. Yeah, we're about 3.5 miles into this hike right now. And it's interesting. Back in this back corner. At least we get a little break from the sun. It's getting pretty rough out here right now. I mean, there's barely any clouds. The trail landscape now has started to really change more into like a scrub. More sand around now, and the vegetation's even changing. So we haven't even went that far, and it's just a drastic change already. Now this is more like what you would see gopher tortoises hiding out in, as they like this kind of sandy ground here. But man, we've completely lost the shade now, and I can feel it. Well, gang, we've made it back to the main buildings and parking area. We completed all 6.2 miles of this massive loop. If you are going to come here and do this, just be prepared. There is very limited shade. So if you're weak to the sun, you don't like the sun, this may be a place you maybe don't want to come to. And this park closes at 4:30 p.m. So you only have a very limited number of hours to come in here and do this place. So once again, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Hit the like button and the subscribe button if you haven't already. And I'll see y'all next week.